Hello, it's Gab and Dad and Max.
Hello.
The three of us last night went to see Thor, and maybe Max, you would like to tell us what Thor is about.
Well, Thor is a god, and he's the god of thunder. So in the beginning, well, Thor does something like bad that his dad didn't want him to do. So then his dad banishes him from the place they live, which is called Asgard. And Thor turns up on Earth, but he doesn't know where he is. And he also is trying to find his hammer, which gives him the powers of Thor.
There you have it.
Good summary.
Yeah. And Thor is a new character. He's an Avenger, but this is the first time he's getting this treatment.
Yeah.
And he's going to be in the Avenger film next year. And he's been hinted at in the Iron Man film that came out last year. But this is like our first real introduction to Thor. So did you like the Thor character?
Yeah.
You didn't really know about him before, right? But what do you like about him? Like, what did you like in the movie?
I don't know. I liked the movie. I liked some of the action in it.
There was some good action. I mean, he's a really good, the guy who plays him, Chris Hemsworth, I thought.
Very athletic.
Very built. He looked the part.
Although I noticed in the credits there was a large number of stunt doubles. I'm not sure how much of that stuff he actually did.
But I don't think he had a body double. I mean,
No,
that
he did a lot of kind of striding around with his shirt off. And if you go and see the movie, you'll see why.
Which was fine. But I also, besides that, I think that he had a really nice charisma in the
God
part.
as Surfer Dude.
Surfer Dude. I liked the way that he portrayed the part, and I really liked large part of it when he comes to Earth is a sort of a fish out of water thing, which I found really amusing when he was sort of this god is in this small New Mexican town, and I got a lot of humor out of that. Did you find it funny?
Yeah.
Did you find it funny?
A little bit, but not terribly.
You found it cheesy.
Well, no, I wouldn't say it was cheesy, except for the costumes. The costumes looked like they were all rented at Malabar's for Halloween. and really, I mean, for a movie that must have spent a lot of money on computer-generated effects and all that stuff.
Yeah, the effects were pretty good.
I mean, Odin, who is the head god.
Anthony Hopkins.
Played by Anthony Hopkins. And
Sir
the father of Thor, spends most of the time striding around wrapped up in what appears to be a second-hand curtain. And why...
With like a tinfoil helmet.
Kind of, yeah,
like
with a
his
tinfoil
grandson
helmet.
made.
Yeah. I didn't get that.
There was times when I was like scoffing because there's definitely a cheese element to this. It's not sort of a realism, gritty take like the Batman Dark Knight. It's definitely
the film does not take itself too seriously.
No, on purpose, I think, especially considering Kenneth Branagh is the director, who has a great sort of cultured background in film, Shakespeare and whatnot. It's definitely more of a lark. It's for fun, but I did find it fun. I think that the younger set would certainly be entertained. I was, and as I said, I found it quite charming, mostly because of the central Chris Hemsworth.
Actually, I went to the movie expecting to really dislike it.
I expected you to.
I read some fairly negative reviews, and generally it's not the kind of movie I like, and I found it actually better than I'd expected.
It was entertaining.
Mildly entertaining.
Yeah, I really can't say anything too harshly negative about it. If you like this sort of thing, I think you would like it. Best part, worst part?
My best part of it is when Thor goes into this pet shop. So Thor goes into this pet shop and he says, "I want to buy a horse." And then the guy that owns the shop says, "We only have dogs, cats, and birds." And then Thor says, "Then give me the biggest one that I could ride."
That's pretty good.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I like the
that
little
was the comedic
parts.
highlight.
Yeah, I like those little touches. And action, not bad. One thing I'd like to say, 3D, terrible. This is an old story by now. It was not shot in 3D. It was converted after the fact. Don't waste your extra dollars on 3D. Wouldn't you agree?
Or you can see it there's a not 3D version that you can see.
Yeah, probably not opening weekend, but then you should be able to
pay extra money for this 3D
not
effect.
For this film,
it's a rip-off.
No, but otherwise, eye candy, fun.
Good date night movie.
I don't know about date, depends who your date is, but good family night movie.
Well, if you're dating a god.
If you're dating a god, I hope you're not going
good
to
on you if you're
movie
dating.
on your date night. Anyway, Max's.
4.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 because I think there wasn't enough action.
And you're all about the action, aren't you? I'm all about the abs and the charisma of the leading character and a little bit of backstory, so I'll give it 3.5 Gabs out of 5.
Yeah. Charisma of the leading actor didn't do much for me. Speaking for the geriatric set, I would give it, I think, 3 dads.
All right, so there you go. Not a bad start to summer 2011.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. I guess that's all.
Could have been Transformers 3, which is coming.
Which we're looking forward to. Yeah, so lots more to come.
A movie that I hate already.
Thanks for watching. We'll be bringing you lots more summer reviews, all different combinations of the 3 of us.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Mother's Day.